Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Mason from the Mayday-san Talk Show, and no one's listening to this because no one really watches this channel anyway. But I wanted to talk about something that has been on my mind ever since I've come to Japan, and probably something you guys all think about at the back of your minds. And it's the idea that everything here that you do, at least as an English teacher, is fleeting. And it's kind of the idea that every kind of moment you're here, you're wasting precious time that you could be using in your home countries, given that your situation is a normal one, that you could be progressing in your career. But less than that, I want to talk about more about friends here in Japan, and how making friends here is probably one of the most how do I feel about it? It's kind of a fragile thing, because for me, the way I kind of feel about it in my experience, that the friends you make here, especially the foreigner friends you make here, are all fleeting. The idea that your friends that you make here are not really going to be those people who stick it with you to the end, who stay with you forever and will hold it down for you. They might say that to you when you're out drinking with them on a Thursday night. But other than that, they most likely don't care about your well-being, because a lot of them who are coming here are either A, just here to fuck around, or B, just here on a one-year visa and don't really care. So it's very rare that you'll find somebody who is long-term in it with you to the end, and kind of care about you, and really, really care about you to the end of time kind of deal. And if you're in trouble, they'll actually come help. But other than that, like I said in another video, I might have said, I don't remember, but like, Japan is kind of a place where when you are alone, you are alone, and no one will call out to you unless you make that move, especially here in the city. If you want that solitude, you will get that solitude. That is what there is hikokomori, and that's such a big culture, and why a lot of guys don't have girlfriends, because this culture kind of just makes it easy for you to just isolate yourself. And it is very easy to do that, and it sucks at the same time. It's almost like love and finding a lover or whatever. You can invest all this time into this great guy, let's call him Jeff, this great guy from America, and you guys have a great 3 months together or 6 months together, and then boom, he's gone. He's back in Canada. It's like, oh yeah, we'll be friends. Nope, that's it. That's gonna be the end of that, and you'll probably never see each other again. And it's, I've had friends in the past where I think they're my friends. And when I make friends anyway, like, I have a very small circle of friends that I keep, and by small circle I mean I only have 2 friends here, and they are gonna be leaving, or we're all gonna be going our separate ways, I guess, next month. So I literally have like 0 after that. And then I have friends from like my old days where I worked in Eikaiwa and stuff like that, but dude, I barely talk to those guys, and even then, like, when I think about it and I do hang out with them from time to time, it's just not my crowd anymore, and I just don't like the kind of toxicity that kind of surrounds that. And I feel like you do run into a lot of people who are insecure, and you do get fed up with that kind of thing, and it becomes really, 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 really important for you as a person here in Japan to become self-sustaining, and to be comfortable with being by yourself and not depending on anybody, because people will leave you. I don't even think this is exclusive to Japan. I mean, people will leave you, and people will exclude you. People won't invite you out to parties and stuff like that. People won't, invite you out drinking, or people won't be there for you when you're crying in your room alone. You can't expect that. I know you can't expect that from people, especially here. You can't expect that from people here, because the people who live here are only here for a short time, dude. They don't care, dude. This is like, they'll front you because they have humanity in them for that one moment, but at the end of the day, everyone's kind of out for themselves, and that's just kind of how it is here. So I strongly recommend that if you do make friends here, especially with the foreigners here, who are all in the same boat as you, is to tread very carefully and only treat them as your B-rate friends that you just kind of hang out with and whatever, but not invest too much into it, because if you do, they're eventually just gonna leave you, man. Everybody leaves. Either you're gonna leave them and move on to different things, or they're gonna move on to different things, or they're gonna go back home, and the latter being the highest thing, because a lot of people go back home unless they're here to kind of escape whatever they had back home. But even then, it depends on what kind of people you want to surround yourself with. The people that that I am kind of surrounded with, but I'm not really, are like the kind of the people I don't want to hang out with. Kind of those people who are like carefree and don't really care, and they're just here to play. And I guess that's my own fault. I don't even know why I'm here sometimes. Am I here to play? Am I here to start a new life and escape the clutches of Canada? I don't know. Right? And maybe that's just me. I don't know. I've never been a person who had like a lot of friends and stuff like that, so that's probably just me. But I know there's got to be someone out there who's thinking the same thing as me, where, you know, that's, you know, it's in the back of your mind, you know, that everything here is kind of fleeting. Your job is fleeting. Your friends are fleeting. Your Japanese friends? What Japanese friends? They say no to half your shit half the time. And you'll never be, you know, you guys will never be on the same playing field. Even your lovers, even the loved one, even your girlfriends or boyfriends that you make here, you know, that's only going to be probably most likely temporary, right? I think, you know, it's either A, you're going to be the guy who like fucks lots of Japanese chicks or whatever, or you're getting married to them because you want to get a better visa, or you had a kid or something like that. I feel like that's like the other path that English teachers take. I'm pretty lucky to have a significant other who is very internationally minded and sticks it through me, but she's literally all I have, man. Like, all these, like, the way I kind of see it these days when it comes to friends and stuff, it's just like, I don't give a shit, because they don't, right? And that's how it just feels. I've always kind of felt that way ever since I came here, like 3 years ago. Like, the friends I make here that are foreigners, I know they ain't gonna be there for me when they're not true homies, bro. I have better connections with my friends in Canada still, and I don't even see them. And it's a matter of convenience, too. If you don't live next to each other, you don't see, especially if you're ALT, bro, and you don't see your coworkers, you don't have that camaraderie, you don't get that camaraderie, man. And that's such an important thing when you're working, like, to have that team. To have that team, the people you actually work with. Which is kind of why I kind of miss Eikaiwa a little bit, because I was working with people. But with, like, ALT, you don't work with any foreigners. All the Japanese teachers are working all the time, so there's no point, right? So, anyway, this was just a quick rant. Guys, just don't invest yourself too hard into the friends and connections you make here. If you do plan on staying here super long term and you want to be serious with it, then take the time to make serious connections with people who are serious about it. Because half the people you meet here are just like fuckboys, and they just want to like just get here, fuck bitches, go home, and, you know, suck the metaphorical cock of Japanese drinking culture and stuff like that. Anyway, guys, that's all I have to say. Yeah, subscribe. I don't know. I'll see you guys later. Peace.